everybody, how's it going? I'm Paul, I'm with the Dicey Review, and tonight we're going to be doing a full solo playthrough of the Beyond the Gates expansion for Paper Tales. We are going to go through a complete playthrough, and we've increased the difficulty a little bit. This is hopefully to give you a better idea of how the game plays. And if you have any questions at all, please comment below or email us directly at thedicey@gmail.com. But hopefully you will enjoy this, so let's get to the table. We just got done filming the how to play video for the Beyond the Gates expansion for Paper Tales, and I figured it would be a good idea to go through a solo playthrough just so that you can see how the game works and see how all the interactions will change from the base game. So just to let you know, we have done the full 7 buildings for the expansion, and we are going to be playing with 1 Lich King card to increase the difficulty just a bit. Other than that, we're just going to go through a full playthrough so you can see kind of how it works, and it shouldn't take too long, but this will hopefully give you a better idea of how the solo variant works with the Beyond the Gates expansion. So we're going to get right into it. So we already got everything set up. We left the setup that we had during the how to play video, and we're going to go straight into the recruitment phase. So the recruitment phase changes a little bit from the base game. So you get 5 cards, 3, 4, 5, and you will look at all of them and pick 1 to keep, and the rest of them are going to go into the Netherworld, what the game calls the Netherworld. So the important thing that we want to look at is the quest bonus for the Lich King this round is going to give him 2 points for any card in the Netherworld stack that has a construction phase ability. So right now there are no cards with a construction phase ability, so I don't necessarily have to worry about that. Let's see here. I may do that. I'm gonna keep the Grand Intendant, whatever that guy is, because I can get some money from this person, and 3 strength is not too bad. So the remaining 4 cards are going to go into the Netherworld stack here. We're then going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 cards from the top of the deck and pick again. And this time we will put fewer cards into the Netherworld. Oh, the Archer's good. He can fight from the back. The Dryad, let's see here. Aging token on Dryad. That one's not bad either. This would give me a wood in my kingdom as well, and this would trigger this character's ability, which isn't too bad, but this one does cost 1. I really like the Archer. Let's see here. This guy has 3 abilities. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick the Dryad, and I'm going to hope that we get the Archer back because I really like the Archer. And I also have to worry about my money, so I got to take special care with that. We will then draw 3 more cards and pick 1 and put the remaining 2 on the Netherworld stack here. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and pick the Farmer. The Farmer resources are good, so I'll do that. Now, we have 9 cards in the Netherworld stack. We're going to need to shuffle these cards thoroughly. Oh, I moved the token there. Shuffle these cards thoroughly, and then pick 2 from the top of the stack. And from those 2, we'll pick 1 to keep. Gosh, these are expensive. I don't think I'll be able to use these right now. This one has a pretty cool ability later. This could possibly help me later, the Djinn, so I'll go ahead and pick this one. You put this one on the bottom of the stack, and then you will just simply draw the card from the top of the stack. And we got the Archer. Fantastic. I love the Archer. The Archer is going to be really good because the Archer can fight from the back, which is great. And these Necropolis cards will start to make the Lich King's army stronger and stronger. And there's also a Lich King card right here that gives a +1 to both of the Lich King's armies every round. So this is going to be, strength is going to be a big deal. So I think what I'm going to do is I will get 2 income from this Grand Intendant whenever I flip him over, because he's going to give me a +1 coin bonus here for every 3 in my kingdom. So that is going to make essentially these 2 units cost 1, which will be great. And then from these remaining 2, I think I'm going to pick these 2 to keep in the back. So we'll go ahead and deploy like this. We're in the deployment phase. Oh, I take that back. We're not in the deployment phase yet. First, we have to reveal and we have to resolve the Lich King's quest bonuses here. So at the end of the recruitment phase, you resolve the Lich King's bonuses. So basically, the Lich King is going to gain the immediate points in the top left of this card right here. So this is 3. So the Lich King will gain 3 points. Then on top of that, for every card that has a construction phase ability, he'll gain 2 more points. So there's only one card that I see with a construction phase ability, the Wood Merchant. So we'll gain 2 more points. After that, all of these cards are discarded. So we'll go ahead and discard all these cards. Then we're in the recruitment phase. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put the Archer down here. I'm going to put the Farmer down here to give me some meat. And then I'm going to put the Grand Intendant and the Dryad in the front lines here. So this gen I can hold on to. I'll go ahead and put this on my player aid card. Now, in the multiplayer game, you put these cards face down and reveal them. In the solo mode, I just go ahead and put them face up. This card is going to cost 2, 1, and 1 for a total of 4. This is okay though, because when this card flips up, you will gain 1 coin for each unit with 3 or more strength in your kingdom. So I'm gaining 2. I'm just going to go ahead and discount my recruitment or my deployment rather by 2, which means I will really only have to pay the 2 coins for these 2 units. So now that we've done the deployment phase, we're going to move on to the wars phase. And in the wars phase, what happens is the Lich King will fight you with both the black and the purple army on the Lich King cards. So as you can see, the black army is going to have a strength of 3 with a +1 bonus up here for a total of 4. So with that 4, we definitely win. We're fighting with 8 right now because the Archer fights from the back. So we win this war, which means we score 3 points. So we go 1, 2, 3. Then we will compare the strength against the purple army. So the purple army is going to have 5 plus 1, and we will still win with 8 points. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get 3 more points. And one quick thing, I forgot to put an aging token on Dryad whenever Dryad was revealed. So let's go ahead and do that now. So that's the wars phase. Luckily for us, we were able to beat both of the Lich King's armies, and that does not always happen. So that's good news. So now we will move on to the income phase. I don't think I have anybody that has an income ability, so I'm just going to gain 2 coins for my income phase, which is the standard 2 coins. Then we will have our construction phase. So we have some new buildings, which will be pretty cool, but we really need to look at what buildings we can pay for. Currently, we could build the port, which isn't too bad, except that, let's see here, there's a -2 point bonus on the port. So I don't really know that I want to build that one just right now. Let's see here. We could build the Abbey, which isn't too bad at all. It would cost 2 meat and, oh gosh, 6 coins, which I do not have enough of, so I can't build that. Let's see, can't build that. I could build this one. You know what? I think I'm going to build the Tavern, because the Tavern I could build without having to, basically pay any money or anything like that. I'm generating 2 meat and I'm generating a wood. So I'm going to go ahead and build this tavern straight to level 2 because I am generating enough resources in my kingdom to do that, which is going to give me a bonus during the income phase and give me a bonus during the wars phase based on how much meat I'm producing in my kingdom. So that's great because now I also have a fifth card that I can place in my kingdom here on the front line. So that's awesome. Now, after the construction phase, we'll go ahead and do the aging phase. So the Dryad is going to go ahead and die. The Dryad has an aging token on it, so we'll put that card in the discard pile. And then each other unit in my kingdom will age. So I'll go ahead and do those 3 aging tokens. And now we start the next round. So the token will move to the next Necropolis card here. and we will go ahead and go straight to the recruitment phase. Now, this is going to start to become more and more difficult because, as you can see, the immediate point bonus that the Lich King is gaining is 7, so that's quite a bit. But let's go ahead and do our next recruitment phase. We'll gain 5 cards from the top of the deck, pick 1 to keep, and then put the rest in the netherworld. Ah, yes, the monkey. The monkey's always good. Let's see here. The dragon. If your kingdom produces a crystal, this is 7 strength, which would be awesome. That would be fantastic because we're looking at, well, more strength this round for the purple. And the adventurer. Well, what do we want to try and build? We need to be producing, let's see here. We need to be producing some, I really like the mine. But we're going to be gaining bonuses for meat. So I think the first person I'm going to keep is the farmer, because we're going to gain points and we're going to gain money for the meat in our kingdom. And then there is, I believe, let's see here. Yes, a town produces meat. So we might want to go ahead and generate some wood as well, because we need to pay for that. So the woodcutter and the farmer are both good choices. I already have a farmer and I'm producing 2 meat, so I think I'm going to pick the woodcutter. Pick the woodcutter, and then I'm going to put these in the necropolis, not the necropolis, the netherworld stack here, and then gain 4 more cards and do it again. So let's see here. So I'm going the building strategy here. Let's see what happens. All right, another archer. I love the archer. You can prevent one of your units from dying. That's not too bad. The peddler is producing wood. Wood is really good for us. Let's see here. The strategist. Ooh, the strategist is good too. The lost soul is really good. The lost soul is expensive, but it gives us 7 points when the lost soul dies. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and do the peddler. And once again, I'm going to hope that I can fight from the back with my archer. Yeah, I'm going to do the peddler because we need wood. We need wood this round to build our town, and we need 3 wood, which is a lot. So I'll go ahead and put these. Oh, I drew 1 too many. Sorry. I'll get rid of 1 at random. We'll put that in the discard pile, and then these 3 will go on top of the netherworld. And then let's see here. 3 cards. Pick 1 and discard the other one. The miner seems good. The jeweler seems good. Oh, and what does my gin do? I can upgrade. I can put a aging token on one of my units. I mean, all that seems good, but I think I'm just gonna pick the miner. I like resources. I don't know why. So this is now the netherworld stack. We're gonna go ahead and shuffle it thoroughly. Shuffle these 9 cards and then turn over the top 2. Keep 1 of these 2. I'm keeping the jeweler and put the kraken on the bottom. The kraken is crazy expensive. Very powerful, but very expensive. And then I get a mystical healer. Great. So now I have a whole slew of cards that I could play. I've got, let's see, 6 cards to choose from, but I only have 3 coins, so I'm not going to be able to play the gin. And let's see here. I definitely want to play the peddler and the woodcutter, so let's see if we can make those 2 fit in the kingdom. The woodcutter does 2 damage, so I think I'm actually going to put the woodcutter in the front line, which is interesting, I know. And that one's free. I could pay for the gin, but choices. So I definitely want the peddler because the peddler generates wood. Do I think that's enough strength? I'm dealing with 6, 7, 8 strength right now. That may be enough. And that would give me 2 wood, but I need 1 more wood. I need one more wood to build the town. I guess I could build the town at level 1 and then use the gen to upgrade it later. Although that doesn't feel super great. I like to build things at level 2 if I can, because I feel like that wastes a turn. Although I could do that. I could just get rid of, let's see here. Yeah, you know what? I could do that. I could just get rid of, gosh, I'm gonna have to get rid of all the cards here except for, so I can only keep one card, and these cards are pretty good, but I'm gonna hold on to the gen so that I can freely upgrade a card, because I'm gonna have to pay 1 for the peddler, and I need to have 2 to pay for the land cost of my tavern, or my, my town whenever I build it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to keep the gen again from round to round. These are the cards that I'm going to deploy. I'll go ahead and pay for them, but remember, before I do the deployment phase fully, I need to resolve the quest bonuses for the Lich King. So I'll go ahead and do that now. It's at the end of the recruitment phase, and I'm going to go ahead and resolve the Lich King bonuses. So the Lich King is going to gain the immediate bonus of 7 points, so going to go up to 12. Gosh, that's a lot of points. Then the Lich King is going to score the quest bonus for each revealed Necropolis card. So any card that produces a meat, there's one card that produces meat, and for any card that has a construction ability, which there are no cards that have a construction ability, they will score points. So basically there's 1 point scored for the meat that was produced. These cards now go into the discard pile. All right, so now that we've done our deployment phase, we're going straight on to the war phase. And in the war phase, we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn over the next Necropolis card here for the Lich King, and we're going to compare the strength of the Lich King against our strength here. And let's see here. So we've got 7 up front, but remember, he gets a +1 because of his Lich King card, so that's a total of 8 strength. Currently, I am looking at, let's see here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are tied. Now during the war phase, I get something, but that doesn't necessarily help in battle. So we're looking at 8 strength versus 8 strength. So he's going to gain a point. I'm going to gain 1, 2, 3 points. And then let's see here, on the left side, I'm fine. We're looking at 5 total strength to my 8, so I win that war for 3 points, 1, 2, 3. Then, as you can see over here, there's a little war phase ability on the tavern right here, and that's going to say a point for each meat in my kingdom. Currently, I'm producing 2 meat, so that would give me 2 more points. Then, what else do we have? I don't think we have anything else in the war phase, so we're going to move straight on to income. So for the income phase, I'm going to gain 2 money just for the basic payment, so I'll go ahead and get that. And then in addition, I have some abilities actually. So I've got a peddler, which will give me 1 more coin in the war, or not the war, rather the income phase. And then I'm going to also get 1 coin for each meat in my kingdom. So once again, I've got 2 meat being produced right now, which means I will get 2 more coins. So now I'm up to a total of 7 coins, which is pretty good. So I guess I'll go ahead and change this out for a 5 to keep this a little bit neater here. So I've got 7 coins. And let's see, that is the income phase. I don't think I get any other bonuses. So we're going to move straight on to the construction phase. So now I have a chance to construct a building. And we were looking at the town. I don't think I can build any other ones. The town is really the only one that I could probably build. Although, you know what? I could build the temple. And then maybe next turn I would be able to put another wood resource out. So the temple is going to cost 2 coins or a crystal to build, or 2 crystals or 3 coins on the second level. So really for a total of 5 coins, I could build this at the second level. And I think I'm going to do that. It's not going to give me a lot of money to replace my workers or my units next round, but I'm going to go ahead and build the temple straight up at level 2. And actually, since there's already a building out, my last 2 coins are going to get taken up because of the land cost. I forgot about the land cost. So that is actually pretty tough, but we do now have 2 level 2 buildings, which is really important for in-game scoring. And then also I have some pretty great abilities that match up with both the income and the wars phase. And then if I can get the town out, that will really combo well with my tavern. So hopefully that'll help out. So now we're looking at the aging phase. And as the aging phase happens here, these 3 units will perish, and these 2 units will gain an aging token. So these 3 go away. Bye-bye, Archer, Farmer, and Grand Intendant. You've been very helpful, but we no longer need your services. All right, so what else do we have here? That's pretty much it. So we're going to move straight on to the recruitment phase again and start that process one more time. Now, hopefully I'll be able to find enough cheap units to field some type of an army here. All right, what have I got? From these 5, I have no free units except for the Hunter. The Hunter does produce meat, which is really good. And I also have the Veteran. You know what? Right now, because of my war and... I think I'm going to pick the Hunter for now. So I'll pick the Hunter. These will go into that pile right there. Okay, sorry. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I've got here. Oh, once again, nothing very cheap or free. Oh, trigger all of the ability of your units. That's really good. The Rogue's pretty good. He's got a good ability for later, so I'll go ahead and keep him in my hand. Let's see here, him or her. Now, who else can we get here? No free units. This is rough. All right, the Landlord, ignore land cost. That's really nice late game. I'm gonna lose some wars though. That's bad. That's gonna be bad. I'm gonna lose some wars unless I keep the Cave Spirit. The Cave Spirit's got 4 strength. That might be able to help. So now that we've got our netherworld here, shuffle it up thoroughly. Make sure we've got a good shuffle. And actually, we are in round 3. Sorry, this is the next to last round. We're about to go through the end of the recruitment phase and check for all of these quest bonuses, and I really haven't been paying attention to what I've been leaving because, once again, you have to remember, the more quest bonuses, the more quests that are showing face up, the more points the Lich King will potentially score for what you leave in the netherworld. So I really should have paid more attention to that, but that's okay. In fact, I can start paying attention to that now. I see that the Dryad has a construction phase ability, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the Dryad because I don't want him to have 2 points. So this one goes to the bottom, and I get the top card, which is the Veteran, which is great. Okay, I will take the Veteran because the Veteran's free. All right, so end of the recruitment phase. We have the quest bonuses that the Lich King will get. So first off, 7 free points. That is a lot, and that is not good. We're at 14, so 21 for the Lich King right there. Now we're gonna look through here. Oh gosh, I've left 2 score. Oh my gosh, so I've given him 4 points for that. That's really not good for every unit that produces a crystal, which only looks like 2. So 4 more for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is looking bad. For each unit that produces meat. 2 for each meat in your kingdom. That is not producing meat. That is not meat. And then for every unit with a construction phase ability, there's 1 more, the Landlord, so 2 more points. So that was really bad. That was a bad round. Hopefully we can climb our way out of that. We still have 2 rounds to go. I was able to get a Veteran that will be good. And this gen is useless to me now because we didn't build on level 1 like I thought I was going to do. There's also some other abilities that she does for us there, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm not playing her this round because I can't afford to play the gen. So what I can't afford to play is are these 2 cards. I have 0 coins. I should have left myself with some money, but it's okay. It's okay. I will be okay. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and put the Peddler in the back. Put the veteran up front, put the hunter up front. These units will have to fight the wars for us. We've got seven strength, which is not great. And out of these 3, you can pay wood instead of meat or crystal as many times as you want. I'm going to lose this wood. This guy produces crystal, and actually, I really need meat to build the town, although these don't really do much for me. I guess I'll keep the cave spear. Nope, you know what? I'll keep the rogue because I might need the... I'll keep the cave spirit for the potential of having a high attack. These 2 go away. So we have done the recruitment phase. We've done the deployment phase. There's one lonely peddler back here in the back producing some wood. And let's see here. So now we're going to go into the wars phase. In the wars phase, we will compare these 2 cards. Yikes. I'm going to lose 1 war for 1 point. And because of the Lich King's bonus, he will tie me right here. And I will get 3. So 1, 2, 3. Man, do I have a lot of ground to catch up. Now, I do get 2 points for having that building in the wars phase, and I do get, let's see here, a point for each meat in my kingdom, which right now is 1. But I am woefully behind. I'm going to have to catch up big time, and I don't know that I can. Let's see here. All right, so now we have gone through the deployment and the wars phase. I didn't have to pay for these 2 because they were free. I've gotten my bonuses from the wars there. Now we're going to go into the income phase. I'm going to gain 2 for the standard income. I'm going to gain 1 for my peddler. I'm going to gain 2 for my temple. So I'm at a total of 5 right now, so I'll go ahead and just grab a 5. And then I'm also going to gain 1 for each meat for a total of 6. Now I'm going to be careful with my money this next round because I would not want the Lich King to gain points. So I need to really win the wars here because it's going to gain a whole lot of points for that immediate bonus there. So now that I've gone through the the income phase, I'm going to go to the construction phase. So let's see here. What can I potentially build? I'm producing 2 wood, which is not quite enough to give me the town on a level 2 basis. And I've got to be careful because the land cost is going to be 4, which is rough. That is rough. I am producing a meat, but I don't have the money that I need for that. Let's see here. Well, I have the money, but then that would... No, I don't because of the land cost. Wood... and then wood and crystal, man. So next round, no, I would have been able to, had I been able to build that cave spirit, I would have been able to build the mine. So for meat, and then meat and 2 coins, I would be able to build the port, but the port gives you a negative bonus in the wars phase, so I'm not really sure I want to do that. And then the back room is meat, and then wood and crystal. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and build the town at level 1 to give myself more meat and more wood for next round. Now, I'm going to have to pay 4 coins for the land cost because it's 2 coins for each building that you already have. And then now for the aging phase, I'm going to have 3 units perish because actually I missed a little immediate ability on the veteran. The veteran should have gotten an aging token, and then the hunter will get an aging token. So these 3 will go away. I know I have a 1-cost unit ready to go, and other than that, I only have 1 to spend. So we've got troubles for this last round, and it is the last round. So let's go ahead and move this this token over here, and we're going to go straight to the recruitment phase. So last recruitment phase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's not looking good. I think round 3 did me in. I gave the Lich King way too many points in round 3. So I need to be paying attention big time to what the Lich King needs. Now, the good news is it looks like there's some free units that I can get, which Cerberus is good because my kingdom does indeed produce meat. The Tree Folk is great. The Tree Folk would be great for me because of my need for meat because of the tavern. Let's see here. I can afford to pay for one more unit, and the Tree Folk is pretty good. The Rogue is pretty good. But let's see here. I think I'm going to go. Tree Folk. Now I just need to remember the other bad thing is he's going to get a point for every unit that costs 1 as well. So I really need to pick a 1 to take 1 away. For each unit that produces crystal, nobody in this group produces crystal. For each unit that produces meat, so it looks like the meat is really what I need to take away because this unit costs 1 and it produces meat. And then none of these units have a castle or construction ability, so I think I'm okay there, but I'm about to draw 4 new cards, so let's see what happens here. Oh gosh, okay. Another 1-cost meat-producing unit. That is not good. The giant snake. Let's see. So the giant snake is going to be another 1-cost. None of these produce crystal, so that's good. None of them have a construction phase ability. Only one of them produces meat, so it looks like I'm going to have to take the Tree Folk again. There is going to be a 1-cost in there, but there's not really much I can do about that. 1, 2, 3. All right. The Leviathan. Oh, man. So there's 2 meat there. If there is a... Oh, gosh. If there is a aging token on the Leviathan. The Forest Spirit would produce 3 wood, but I can't afford the Forest Spirit. I think I'm going to have to go... Time Master. Time Master, so then we'll shuffle up all of these cards. So the only bad thing about this is the Leviathan. Oh man, the Colossus is going to have 7 strength. Okay, I am definitely picking the Colossus because I might be able to play the Colossus with the Time Master to give him the aging tokens that he needs. The only problem here is I think it was the Leviathan, the Militiaman. Gosh. Okay, so I think I'm going to be okay because I can play 3 cards for free. Well, not for free, but I can play 3 cards. So there is a card in here, and we're at the end of the recruitment phase, so now we're going to go ahead and score the Lich King's immediate bonuses. So this is bad. So 8 points, let's see here, up to 37. Oh, he's beating me really bad. So the other thing is that now he gains the immediate gains, and he gets points for all of the other bonuses here. So for every 1-cost unit, he gets a point. We got 2 1-cost units, 1, 2. For every unit that produces crystal, I don't think we have any units that produce crystal. But this Leviathan is going to be costly. So for each unit that produces meat, any bonus or requirement that has to be met for a card to do something is regarded as met when you're looking at the Lich King's immediate gain. So he's going to get 2 points because Leviathan gets produces 2 meat. And then anybody that has a construction phase ability, nobody else has a construction phase ability, so those go away. But we are in dire straits here. We're going to need to do quite a lot. So here's the thing: the Colossus gives me a 7 strength instead of 1 if there is an aging token, 1 or more aging tokens on the Colossus. Time Master can put +2 aging tokens on 1 of my units. So I'm definitely going to use this combo. Okay, so that's going to give me 7, 8, 9 strength for the final round here, which is going to be very good. And then I will go ahead and do this one because it's free, and then the Time Master because it is free as well. Now this is not good. I've got these 3 units are pretty much just going to have to go away. I mean, I'll hold on to this one. I'm not going to get to play it. But that being said, when this unit is revealed, she gets to put 2 aging tokens on a unit. This one is not great, but all of these other units are free. I'm paying the 2 for the Colossus. No other unit has an immediate reveal ability. So now we've done our deployment. We're going to move on to the Wars phase. So let's see what we get here for strength. The final strength. Holy cow. We are definitely going to lose 1 more because we're looking at 13 strength. We are currently at, let's see here, 7. We're at 11 strength. So we lose 1 more, which is not good. And then we win 1 more, which is okay. And then let's see here, in the war phase, we get a point for each war won from the Colossus, so that's good. And then also in the wars phase, we get 2 points, 1, 2, and we will get a point for each meat in our kingdom. So we've got 1 meat, 2 meat, so 2 points for that. And then now it looks like we're going to go straight to the income phase. So for the income phase, let's see here, we've got, looks like, what are we getting? 4, so we're getting 2, 4, and then our standard 6 here. Let's see, same as we got last round. And we're going to move straight onto the construction phase. So I'm trying to see, what are we producing? We are producing meat, wood, meat, and I think that's it. So is there anything that I can build for combination of meat, wood, and meat? Meat, wood, and crystal. That's not good. I'm not producing any crystal because I couldn't build my town. Let's see here. We're not producing enough wood to upgrade the town. So we are producing enough wood to build a mine at level 1. Let's see, we're doing meat, and 2 coins, but I don't have enough money. So I could have built the port at level 2 if I had 2 more coins. Let's see here, and then the back room is meat, wood, and a crystal. So it looks like I can build 1 building at level 1. So I am going to go ahead and build. Doesn't really matter at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and build the Abbey at level 1, which is going to cost me, no, not the Abbey, sorry, the mine, which is going to cost me 6 coins for the land cost. So I've got the 6 coins there. I'll go ahead and just build it down here. And then now for the final hurrah, we've got aging. It doesn't really matter in this instance because all of these units are not going to do anything else for me. But the Lich King does get the final immediate bonus here for 1, 2, 3 points for a total of 45. After that, I compare the points that I get from my buildings for a total of 7. So we've lost by 10 points to the Lich King. Wow, what a disaster. But the good news is you have seen how the solo variant works. The other thing about this is actually the first time I've lost the solo variant, so I knew a crushing defeat was coming. But as you can see, this solo variant is very challenging, and you really have to pay attention to what the Lich King is going to gain from the quest bonuses, from the instant rewards. Remember in round 3, there were 7 instant points that the Lich King got, and then I left way too many points on the table. I think he got like 5 or 6 points in that round alone, and then the last round he gained, I think, 4 more points just from the instant gains, because once again you have to start checking everything for point bonuses. And I only used 1 Lich King card. You can use up to 4 Lich King cards, so the solo variant can be very, very tough. We did use some of the new buildings. I didn't actually get to build any of them. And we also used new unit cards. Once again, you can increase the difficulty. You can play this in a number of different ways, include different buildings if you want to. You can even play with just the first 5 buildings instead of some of the new buildings up to 7. So hopefully that was helpful, that playthrough, and you found it informative. Don't play like I did, because you'll lose, but at least you got an idea of how the game plays solo. So the Lich King can be tough. He's a tough opponent. But I hope that you will check this game out. It's available for pre-order in the near future off of the Stronghold Game website and also with your friendly local and online game stores. So check it out, and I hope you have a really good time. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next time, we'll see you at the table.